Hell Yeah was obviously an emotional situation. Although I don't think we could have gotten a better drummer to fill in than Roy Mayorga. He is fucking phenomenal, and he's just such a genuinely kind and sweet person.
Yeah.
And anybody that knew Vinnie, you knew Vinnie.
Yeah.
He was very warm, very giving, very loving, very just fucking cool and fun.
Right.
And that was what Roy was. So Roy for us was a round peg, round hole, man. And but it was still emotional, you know.
Yeah,
those two celebrations. Well, you went through it, brother.
I empathize.
We both went through the
on,
same.
Yeah, you were on the same. You were on the that first Nightmare tour we did. Mm-hmm. You were part of that cycle. Hell Yeah was a big part of that cycle.
Right.
Which meant a lot.
We were there with Mike Portnoy.
Yeah.
You know, came in and we toured with you guys when he was in there, you know, filling in obviously for your loss. And, you know, it's devastating. You dealt with it. It's fucking debilitating. It's horrible.
Hardest thing, man.
But, you know, you feel like you've got to embrace your brothers, you know, like you guys did. You guys embraced each other and continued on, you know, for yourselves, for your fans.
Right.
And that's what I felt like we had to do, because Vinnie was so much of a supporter of music, all levels of music. I mean, fuck.
Yeah.
You know, he would go to like Vamped here in Vegas and see like unsigned acts, you know.
Right.
And he'd go to Mandalay Bay, you know, and he'd go to fucking wherever. Like every level of music, he would, like his rooming list or whatever. Everybody has a rooming list name or whatever. His was Mr. Showtime. Honestly, I don't think anybody could have lived up to their name any better than he did, because that's literally what he was. Right. Every fucking day he did something, you know.
That was my first impressions of Vinnie too. When we met him, I think the first time we met him, or at least I did, was in Vegas while we were doing the touring cycle for City of Evil, and it was the first time he had been showing us some love and Avenged in the press and stuff, and he came out to a show, and him and the Rev. Speaking of the Rev, just hit it fucking off, man. Those two were just two peas in a pod, man.
Yep. Vinnie loved him. I remember Vinnie's in his house in Dallas. He had a poster. Yeah. Like literally like just a fan would have a fucking poster of their favorite drummer on their wall. Vinnie had it. It was on his like, his laundry room was like right off of his kitchen, which was obviously the main thoroughfare. Yeah. And that's where that poster was of the Rev. And Vinnie told me many stories about him. And he said they would play blackjack together and fucking, they were good fucking friends.
Yeah. Real
you
close.
know, and I'm sure they're ripping it up right now, you know? So, I think about him every day, as I'm sure you do. You know, I think about him and Diamond. It's kind of what sucked about, you know, just everything being pulled back with Hell Yeah. You know what I mean? It was just like, and that's kind of where the Mudvayne thing came from too. Okay, it just kind of felt like, you know, everybody was just, you know, emotionally exhausted from going out and trying to, you know, carry the flag for Vin, you know, and doing the Celebration of Life tours. We did 2 legs of that or whatever, but it was highly fucking emotional, man. You know, as you can imagine, you know, so
I know all about it. And then, I mean, for you going straight into the highly emotional times that everybody had to go through after, not just, you know, and,
right.
You know, you correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you start to put some shit into perspective of how you're going to move forward.
Absolutely. And can we? You know, I mean, I mean, it was pretty, you know, and a lot of people don't realize that aren't musicians. Like it was, I don't think I can scream it loud enough how fucking bleak it was for all of us in the music business, man. I'm looking forward going, like, I mean, we went fucking a year without even hearing talk of, you know, putting anything back together and touring. Right. You know, that's a long time when you've been writing, recording, and touring, you know, for as many years as we have, to be like, you're done. And just